What's cracking, y'all? You are now watching Boo TV. Appreciate you for stopping in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified, and let's get into the topic for today. What's cracking, y'all? Back with some more Kobe, Bean, Bryant content. Found this one randomly. Operation Mamba, How Kobe Bryant Saved USA Basketball, a documentary. Hey, lifelong Kobe fan right here. You see the wall. Got the Kobe stuff up. Got Kobe stuff on the other door. Got Kobe stuff on that side. Kobe, watch him play his entire career, model my game after Kobe. I know the whole story about the USA basketball, the Redeem team, how he was like the big catch that summer. You know, they had LeBron, all these other guys, some guys that were on the 2004 team that lost. And nobody took it more personally than Kobe Bryant. And he didn't even play on the team that won bronze in 2004. He came in, he set the stage with his work ethic, his determination, his commitment to defense, and his Mamba mentality. He was the alpha on that team and provided whatever they needed. Hit all the big buckets in the gold medal game. I think he scored or assisted on like the last 18 to 20 points in the gold medal game or something like that. Like, he left his imprints all over that game. It was an amazing story at the end of the day, like where they came from in 2004 and then making a change, bringing in this guy to show them how to win. But anyway, I digress. Let's get into this documentary.
The NBA players participated. The United States men failed to win it all at the Olympic Games. There'll be no gold in Athens. And there's the exclamation point for Argentina. No gold medal for the United States men. And then he saw this happening. You might be starting to say there's a new era in Olympic basketball, and it's one in which the United States is no longer dominant.
Greece has stunned the United States of America. Theo Papaloukas kicks the ball up in the stands. Greece, they've won the European title. They've beaten the United States 101 to 95.
The state of USA basketball in 2007 can only be described with one word: disappointing. The glory days of the Dream Team were long gone, replaced with the bitter feeling of failure that had taken place in the 2004 Olympics and 2006 World Championships.
We was losing from 2000, like 04, we lost in Athens. And then we lost in the World Championship in 06. So at this time, now it done seeped into the hip-hop culture.
Yep.
You can't even beat the Europeans in basketball anymore. The Dream Team is dead.
Everybody want to play in the NBA, right? Everybody's goal is to make it to the NBA. We're the top. And so for us to be the best in basketball and to lose when it comes to the world, we felt a certain way about ourselves. And so once we got to 2008, there was no games to be played on that basketball field. You know, I mean, we knew that the world was catching up when it comes to talent. You know, we couldn't just show up anymore. We had to actually play as a team and win, and not just be a bunch of individuals.
When we lost in 2004, it was a heavy blow for us. You know, this is a sport that we've dominated for years. And I think, you know, there's a lot of beauty in the fact that we lost, because it means that the game is growing so much, and there's so many countries out there that are playing at a high level. But at the same time, it was like, okay, all right, that's beautiful, but now we want it back. We want it back. And so 2008 was about that. It was about kind of reclaiming, you know, what we feel we started.
Jerry Colangelo said, you know, Mike, we need to win the gold medal, but we need to win the respect of the world and our own country.
After a 22-year absence, the Boston Celtics are NBA champions once again.
I'm still salty about the 2008 NBA Finals. Very salty. But this also plays into everything that would happen after. Like, Kobe Bryant would have took home MVP, 2008 NBA Finals MVP, and championship, and a gold medal that year had they won this championship. This one still stings a lot, man. Man. And then there's a sequence that happens with Kobe and Powell in the gold medal game. I actually put a video out about the real message between Kobe pummeling through Pau Gasol in the gold medal game. I'll put the link to that video in the description of this one.
The greatest single season in Houston. And number 17, soon to be raised to the Raptors.
Kobe, how do you make your team mentally tougher next year?
I think experiences do that. I think once you go through your ups and downs and struggle a little bit, taste defeat, I think that makes you a little tougher.
Following a loss in the 2008 finals, Kobe Bean Bryant was at a crossroads in his career. After winning 3 finals alongside Shaquille O'Neal early in his career, the Black Mamba found himself still searching for his first successful title run as the top dog. He had fully emerged as the NBA's best, a lethal scorer with an already growing aura surrounding his work ethic. Although Kobe and the Lakers had reached the finals that year, falling short to the Celtics had shown Bryant there was still something missing. A character trait in himself that needed to be unlocked for him to fully take on his Renaissance era. When Team USA came calling that summer, it offered the reigning MVP exactly what he needed in that moment. An opportunity to prove to himself and the world that he was capable of leading a group of men to their ultimate prize. A gold medal at the 2008 Olympics.
He was the last piece that we needed.
Yeah.
And we knew, all right, in order for us to make a stance and like show the rest of the world what type of time we need the heavy hitters.
Kobe was also trying to transform himself. He wanted to win the respect of his peers. And so he showed himself at the level that you're saying. Like, he's the most prepared guy that I've ever seen.
Fueled by the motivation of his recent loss, as well as pride for his country, Kobe began to set the tone immediately upon arrival. 2008's roster was one of the most talented ever assembled, being coined the Redeem Team thanks to the team's clear mission. Featuring new and established stars like LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Carmelo Anthony, the team was loaded with star power, but was just missing a veteran example to follow.
So I'm with my staff in Vegas a couple days before the team comes in, and all of a sudden there's a knock on the door. It's 2 days early, and it's Kobe. He said, "Coach, I need to ask you a favor." And I said, "Yeah, what is it?" And he said, "I want to guard the best perimeter player on every team that we play." Now, he's the NBA scoring champ. He's the best player in the league at that time. And he knew.
Oh, you heard that? For all you Bron Goblins out there, you heard that? Stop changing the narrative, man. Kobe was that guy.
That he would have to change a little bit and be a leader. And then he pauses, and his eyes, he and Jordan had the same eyes. They killed you with their eyes. And he leans forward and he said, "Coach, I promise you I'll destroy him." We go and we have a team meeting, and the first practice, he doesn't take a shot. He does not take one shot. And he's playing defense. And so I call him over afterwards. I said, "Yo, this destroy thing." He says, "Coach, I promised you I'll destroy him." I said, "Look, I've seen you destroy teams offensively. Will you shoot the frickin' ball?" And he smiled, he had that smile. And he said from then on, I was the only coach ever to ask him to shoot.
And this is when I knew Kobe was a monster, though. You hear about it, but if you don't see it, you really, really don't know. And so we get into a city, one of these cities very late. And immediately we all go to the gym, all my guys is, it's Melo, it's B, it's Bryant, it's Kobe. Like we all go to the gym, we all get our work in. It's real late. And so after we get done getting our work in, me and my guys, we say, hey, like, let's meet for breakfast in the morning. Like if you can't sleep, whoever first one wake up, hit us up, we're gonna go eat. And so we do that. We probably get like 3 hours of sleep. You can't sleep much when you're traveling across the world, like we were traveling. And we probably get like 3 hours of sleep, and we wake up, we go down to where the food is. As we walking down, slubbing with sleep in our eyes, Kobe Bryant is sitting there with ice on his knees already, right? So we walk up to Kobe, we like, Kobe, what's up? And he was like, yeah, man, I just finished a workout, and I'm about to go do another one. And at that moment, I was like, wait, hold on. We just worked out about 3 hours ago. You know what I mean? And like, you've done another workout and you about to go do another one. That's when I was like, okay, I got to get my stuff together, because this dude right here is on a whole different level than even I'm on, and I'm supposed to be great.
Our first practice, it's kind of a surreal moment, because everyone's like kind of watching to see who's going to do what's LeBron going to do, what's Kobe going to do, and my job was to get those two to talk. They're both eyeing each other. They want to win, but I think with LeBron and Kobe, it was the 4 o'clock workouts that Kobe did. LeBron sees that, okay, you working, I'm gonna work.
It's contagious, when you see, at the time he was probably, him and LeBron are the best players in the world, arguably, it's kind of one of those battles went back and forth at the time. You see this man, the work he's putting in, the hours he's putting in the gym, the extra shots he's getting up, you can't help him. Like, you're not gonna go sit down on the sideline while he's still out here at 30, I think he might have been 30 at the time. See him doing that, and I'm 23 years old, and I got to get up there too, and so it was great. It was great being able to work out with him, to learn from him, to talk to him, to pick his brain about things.
While Kobe had been named MVP of the league in 2008, LeBron James had quickly made his rise as one of the NBA's best, living up to the hype that had followed him early in his career. This created a unique power dynamic as the Redeem team prepared for the 2008 Olympics in Beijing, a relationship that could make or break the team's success.
Like, they were great friends, right? And their interaction was amazing, but it's hard not to see that they had like there's a little bit of because there's like two alpha dogs being in the same room, Mm-hmm. They want to assert their dominance. And LeBron is different than Kobe. LeBron is more playful, a little less serious, but works just as hard, And Kobe is more just about his business.
He and LeBron developed a relationship that was needed to create the culture.
LeBron did something every morning that I don't think a lot of people understood. He was funny. He was a comedian in the morning when he would do like impersonations of introducing someone, Kobe Bean, Bryant. When he would do these type of things and people would laugh, Kobe, you could see, Kobe normally would be serious in warm-ups, but then Kobe started laughing, and then Kobe would start joining in, and it was like, okay, all right, we're gonna be just fine.
I remember being very excited. I had never experienced it before. And so coming into the opening ceremonies, I was just like, this is amazing. Because you have all the top athletes in the world all in one place. And I remember it just being a surreal experience. Playing in the Olympics, and I think what was different was being in the Olympic Village. Because when you're in the cafeterias, it's this massive cafeteria. And you look around, you have some of the best in the world at what they do. So for me, that's even more special than being out in LA and seeing celebrities walking around, because it's athlete to athlete. Like, I understand what they just put their body through to get here. And so there's so much mutual respect and admiration. We couldn't wait to get after it. We couldn't wait to challenge for that gold medal. We had a lot of energy, and we had lost previous time, right? So, you know, for us, it was a chance, a shot at redemption. We wanted to show the world that, you know, we are the best basketball playing country in the world.
7 turnovers for China. Oh, strong finish for Kobe Bryant. James. All back to James. Oh, beautiful.
United States does not turn them over. Here's Wade once again with the steal.
Throws it in.
Cole came to me as he knew I was coming off the bench, and he said, "Hey, D, when you get in, I'm gonna pick up the defender 94 feet. I'm gonna harass him. I'm gonna turn him. And once they get to half court, I've turned him enough." Cole knew I was fast. He knew I was quick, and so he was like, "I want you to."
Yeah, that's exactly it. Here's Dwayne Wade once again. This guy.
For me, I looked at that. I'm like, I'm the younger guy. I'm the least accomplished guy in this group. I should be the one that you say. He should have told me, D, you go pressure, and I'm going to do that. But his mindset wasn't that way. And so to be able to play with a guy who had everything offensively, who could have just demanded us to give him the ball every time down, was worried about defense in the Olympics. Come on, bro. What am I going to do? I'm going to follow suit.
Boy, he got hammered there. LeBron James got away with it. Here comes Kobe Bryant. Stolen by Jason Kidd. Ahead to Kobe Bryant.
We made the commitment to ourselves and to our country to not worry about or focus about how we played with our teams in the NBA. This is not that. This is a different team. So we have to play a different way. We have to play in whichever manner individually is best suited for our team.
Having reached the gold medal game, the last remaining team between USA and their goal was Spain.
We were playing against Spain, and Spain, they're just very tactically sound, very fundamentally sound, extremely intelligent. They grew up playing together, so they all knew each other extremely well. So that was a strength that they had that we didn't, because we just put a collection of guys together and tried to get to know each other over 2 years when they've been playing together since they were 10 or 11 years old.
The talented Spanish squad was led by the Gasol brothers, one of which had been Kobe's running mate during the Lakers' run to the NBA Finals that same year. However, on this night, Bryant was out to prove that nothing would get in the way of Team USA capturing the gold, not even his own teammate.
He just tried to set up the tone, the physicality of the game. He just wanted to send a message to his teammate, yeah, this is my brother. We're going to play together in the NBA, but right now I'm trying to beat him, and we're going to beat him. And I'm going to run through him or anyone that gets in our way.
Well, short ball deflected all the way out to Kobe Bryant. Uncontested jams. That's Coach Cam to go work on the offense against the zone. Paul throws it ahead. Kobe Bryant up.
For our team at that time, it wasn't really about confidence. It was about execution. Execution. Can we take Spain's strengths away? At the end of the first quarter, we felt pretty comfortable about that. Now, at the second quarter, it's about, can they make an adjustment?
And I remember just being a huge fight, just very competitive, very physical throughout the 40 minutes, back and forth. We never gave up. Obviously, they didn't want to lose.
Bass trying to finish in traffic. Not there. Powell has the rebound, lays it in. He's going to just fire right over LeBron James. Oh, my goodness.
My message to the guys was just focus on the next quarter. Don't worry about the score. I don't want you to think that Spain is going to roll over and are going to go away, because they're not. So what we have to do is focus on what's working, counter what they're going to come back with, and focus on those X's and O's. Don't get too excited about, oh my God, we got one more half, we're going to win the gold medal. Stop thinking about that. Just think about the play in front of you.
Strip. This whole sequence will lead to a nice dish from Kobe.
They brought their A-team. I think that was probably as good or better than the potential original Dream Team.
I think my job, because I had been there before, I was the only one on the team that far that had won championships. And so they look for me to really have that poise in those type of situations and not get rattled, not get flustered about it. It is what it is.
Let me rewind. Did he say multimultiple championships? Because D-Wade got one at this point. Let me see. He said multiple.
I think my job, because I had been there before, I was the only one on the team that far that had won championships. And so they look for me to really have that poise in those type of situations and not get rattled, not get flustered about it. It is what it is. And so just to kind of keep that composure was part of my job.
Spain right back in the thick of this one.
And when he cut it to 2 points, like 3 minutes to go, I was like, man, this is so much fun. You know, I remember wanting the ball in those situations.
Penetration, kicks it back out to Bryant. Bryant puts up the three. That's good. Kobe Bryant from downtown, and the foul.
Is there anybody in the NBA who loves these moments more than Kobe Bryant?
Those guys were really, really talented individuals. Some of the best in the history as well. A lot of people think of that game as one of the best basketball games in the history of the game, so that's something to be proud of.
When the buzzer went off, we all just ran to each other because it had been a really long journey for us, and it was something that was very personal for us to put our country back on top.
For the red, white, and blue, a long journey back to the top, all the hard work, all the questions. Could they do it? Had the world really caught up to the best players in the world?
Man, it was special. It was one of the most special feelings that I was a part of when I stood up on that podium and I got a chance to, sit there and listen to and just kind of look around and kind of see like where I'm at. A couple years ago, I was in the inner city of Chicago. Right now, I'm in China on the biggest stage in the world, winning a gold medal next to Kobe Bryant.
It's a different feeling than playing for your country. When you're playing in the NBA, you're playing for a particular city, a particular market. And when you're playing for your country, those lines go away. Right? We're all together. We're all playing for USA basketball. And, it carries a great honor with that goes above and beyond winning the NBA championship.
The 2008 Redeem team will forever be known as the team who re-established USA basketball as the world's leader on the hardwood. They overcame the previous years of disappointment, bringing together one of the most talented rosters ever assembled to bring gold back to North America.
To have Kobe Bryant at the time, who was a little older than us, but still was in his prime, we needed his leadership. I mean, he's won 3 championships by this time. We knew that we needed to do this. And this was not just for us, this was for the future of the Olympics. We lose 2 years in a row, it's over for us. And so I'm proud when I look at the guys in the Olympics and get a chance to play now, because I know what we went through to get that respect back for the USA.
At the center of it all, behind the team's run that summer in Beijing, lies a more detailed story of how the experience rejuvenated Kobe Bryant entering the back half of his career. In the same way that Kobe had been able to motivate the players of Team USA, showing them exactly what it takes to win, they had also shown him that he had what it takes to lead a team to the finish line. Now, after adding Olympic gold to his already growing list of accolades, the Black Mamba was ready for a new mission. His pursuit of another NBA championship.
Go check it out. YouTube channel called Trice Media, but the channel's called Trice. Well done. Great way to encapsulate everything into a 21-minute video, 21.5-minute video, to generally tell the story about what Kobe Bryant meant to the Redeem team, to the world, to Team USA, and the difference he made, the impact, and why he was the big fish to catch to play that summer, despite all the other great players on the team. I think Kobe said plural when he's mentioned I was the only one that had championships. I was going to put the caption on, but D-Wade did have 1 chip. All right, so Kobe and Wade, I want to make sure I don't misspeak here. I'm trying to go through the roster. Jason Kidd hadn't 1 yet. LeBron hadn't 1 yet. Bosh, D12. Michael Redd, Carlos Boozer. Yeah, I'm pretty sure him and Wade and Kobe were the only guys that had at least one, Kobe having 3. But, you know, they definitely brought that championship medal to the team. And those were, Kobe and Wade were the 2 best players. Or, I'm not going to say Wade was better than LeBron because he wasn't as an overall player. But they were basically the 2 best performers, definitely when considering both ends of the floor on that USA roster. Jason Kidd doesn't get talked about a lot. He's my favorite point guard of all time, but he was a fantastic leader. He was. Like, I love Jason Kidd. He is my point guard, man. That's my dude. I know I heard Kobe say, and I've mentioned this in a previous video. I did a video about Carmelo Anthony saying that, you know, he weighed the gold medal as being more valuable than an NBA championship. I broke all that down. You can go watch that video. I'll put the link to that one in the description, this one as well, if you want to see it. But as far as NBA players and an NBA player's legacy, gold medals are not valued more than NBA championships. They do not. And I get it. It's about the world, you know, all these nations, this, that, and the third. But for an NBA player, ain't nobody looking at gold medals like that. They looking at your NBA championship ring count when they're evaluating you. But set that aside. Yeah, Kobe was instrumental and set the tone. See, a lot of people don't. Like, he mentioned, like, they saw Kobe's work ethic, his preparedness, all this stuff, and they're like, man, this guy's on another level. A lot of people don't mention this. LeBron James didn't start asserting himself in the NBA defensively until he saw firsthand and behind the scenes Kobe Bryant's defensive prowess and was on a team with him. And it was after the Olympics is when LeBron James like, okay, if I want to be great, I have to start playing defense. I might have to do a video about that. I might have to, because that never gets talked about. Anyway, that's all I gotta say about it. Appreciate y'all for stepping in. Check out our Kobe Bryant playlist. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified. Catch you on the next one. We out, baby.